the comedian who completely denigrated all Puerto Ricans and the island of Puerto Rico.
The media is at it again, lying and gaslighting the people about a joke told at a Trump rally at MSG. They are desperately trying to push Harris over the finish line, and they are warping this joke into something it was not. Puerto Rico has a well-documented waste management problem and landfills that are overflowing. Let's take a look at the clip, and you be the judge.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Certainly well-informed members of the media would know about this ongoing problem and be able to comprehend this simple joke. Isn't the left the environmentalists? Shouldn't they know about this problem on American soil? Even Jon Stewart understood that it was a joke. Let's take a look at the reaction of the media and what Jon Stewart had to say.
There was one moment in particular that raised the alarms.
The opening act, grabbing headlines for all the wrong reasons, a comedian who offered unfunny, racist, cringeworthy jokes.
Basically calling Puerto Ricans trash.
The most repulsive racial jokes about Latinos.
Disgusting and hateful.
So incredibly crude.
Frankly, just too X-rated to play here.
Extremely vile so-called jokes.
Now, obviously, in retrospect, having a roast comedian come to a political rally a week before Election Day and roasting a key voting demographic, probably not the best decision by the campaign politically. But to be fair, the guy's really just doing what he does. I mean, here he is at the Tom Brady roast a few months ago.
The great Jeff Ross, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff is so Jewish, he only watches football for the coin toss. Gronk, you look like the Nazi that kept burning himself on the ovens. Kevin is so small that when his ancestors picked cotton, they called it deadlifting.
Yes, of course. Terrible, boo, yes. There's something wrong with me. I find that guy very funny. So, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, bringing him to a rally and have him not do roast jokes, that'd be like bringing Beyonce to a rally and not have...
Notice not one of them brought up the actual garbage problem on the island of Puerto Rico. Either they don't know about it, which is insane, or they are lying and gaslighting you. Let's move off this horrible joke about landfills and move into something a little bit more uplifting. In good news, Joe Biden called all Trump supporters garbage. He was stumbling and bumbling through some interview, and well, let's just take a look at it.
For Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
The White House tried to change the official transcripts and lie about what he is saying, but that's what they do. They try and gaslight the American people. If you're a Republican and you make a joke about overflowing landfills in Puerto Rico, you get this reaction.
How dare you!
But if you're a Democrat and the sitting president of the United States and you call American citizens trash, you get this reaction.
The thing I have a problem with is the selective outrage. That's right. Selective outrage. Everybody, you know what I'm talking about. One person does something, they get canceled. Somebody else does the exact same thing. Nothing.
They tried to warp a joke about landfills into a joke about people. And then they tried to make an excuse and lie about what Joe Biden said. Don't believe it, they are lying. He called Americans trash. But Donald Trump took advantage of the situation. He's trying to spin it into something positive. He showed up to a rally in a garbage truck. He looks confident and he looks like he's having some fun.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.